Welcome back, fight fans. It is time for our main event of the evening at Shogun Fights 11. Let's hear from our two combatants now.
I'm fighting Binky Jones. I'm honored to be fighting him. He's a seasoned veteran, just like I am. We got a lot of years behind us, and it's gonna be a great fight.
Neil Johnson, he's from Virginia. He's fought in Bellator. I fought in Bellator. He's fought in Shogun. I fought in Shogun. He wrestled Division I. I wrestled Division I. It's going to be an awesome fight, and I cannot wait to fight him.
I feel great. I'm in great shape. I'm really excited to show what I've learned, and let's do it.
Yeah, this is supposed to be my last fight. I'm supposed to be retiring after this. I sat down with my wife and John Rollo and said I'm going to retire after this fight. But we see. We see after the fight.
I'm going to put a lot of pressure on him, and one of us isn't going to be able to keep up, and hopefully it's Binky.
I see this fight ending with a KO. I'm going to hit Neil with an overhand right or a 1-2, maybe a knee, but he's going down, and that's what's going to happen.
I hope you trained well for this, because one of us is going to be tested.
Hey, Neil, what's up? It's Binky Jones. Just wanted to let you know, I hope you bring a blue suit and a pine box for your MMA career, because it's about to be over.
Well, I'll tell you what, John, that got violent in a hurry. You hear from Binky Jones and Neil Johnson, our main event this evening. It seems like Binky's fights lately have become these really fun two veterans of the cage getting in there and handling it.
Yeah, again, like you heard, two Bellator vets, two Division I wrestlers, two guys that have been around for quite a while. And Binky's ready to get it in. I think Neil is his toughest opponent in these last three fights here.
Sure.
This is a guy who comes in, he's going to test Binky. Solid wrestling, solid jiu-jitsu, and you know, Neil's a guy that can take a punch. I mean, he comes from a nice academy, Disciple MMA, and we all know Binky. Binky's a hometown favorite coming out of Shogun. These last two fights, he's straight knocked dudes out. So, you know, right now he's feeling real good about himself, feeling real good about that right hand that's been dropping people, and you heard it. You know, and we have the beautiful Crystal Milana, ring card girl, so we have a little eye candy for our fans here, too.
Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. He stands 5'9" tall and weighing at 150 pounds. Representing Disciple MMA out of Sterling, Virginia, Neil the Gunnerman Johnson. And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. He stands 5'10" tall and weighted at 150 pounds. Representing Ground Control and Daniel Gracie team from Baltimore, Maryland. Give it up for Binky, Father Time Show. Your referee in charge of the action, Kevin Mulhall.
Well, here we go, John. Binky Jones and Neil Johnson. I'd call Binky timeless, but he doesn't need a 15th nickname.
Well, Father Time sums it up. I mean, Binky's a 44-year-old anomaly here. I mean, you see the shape this guy's in. He's steady, trains hard. He does go up to Philly to train with Daniel Gracie's team during the week as well. So he's really putting his work in, and there goes that right hand.
There goes that right hand of recent legend. Binky has sat down his last couple opponents with that overhand right, and you can tell in his interview and how he's coming out early, he has more than a little bit of confidence in it.
And here's that right again, and Binky's looking good. And I mean, this is a guy who's he's a jiu-jitsu black belt, a D1 wrestler. And he's really, I mean, I want to give Angelo Di Pasquale credit, too. He comes in and works a lot of boxing with Angelo.
Sure.
Footwork drills, combos to put together. And, I mean, you really have seen an improvement in Binky's jiu-jitsu game. There's another digs in a nice leg kick.
Yep. I'll tell you what, working with Angelo Jiggy Fly Di Pasquale will certainly sharpen up anybody's boxing, and Binky's showing that result here early on against Neil.
Yeah, nice and relaxed, nice and relaxed. You know, Neil is a veteran. You know, he's not a guy, I don't believe that's a guy you're just going to drop with one. You're going to have to come in and, you know, and he got his attention.
Yep.
Here it comes.
And I like how Neil's almost either on purpose or inadvertently using that cover roll to kind of fade away from that right hand that Binky's throwing very early. That's a thing that you see a lot of high-level boxers do. Ooh, Binky with a little spin kick.
Yeah, a little variety. you know, and you see, you know, if you're Neil's camp, you have to know Binky's going to be looking for that right hand in his last two.
Yeah.
So, you know, if I'm Neil's camp, I'm looking to time that right hand, see if I can slip it and come over top, and, you know, hit him with a left. There's a hook.
Nice
just like
hook
I'm saying.
early. You bet.
Looking for that left hook to come over that right. Bah!
Wow.
Nice. Hey, Neil Johnson's showing a chin here, too, because Binky's landed a couple hammers already.
You bet he has, and he's sat down guys with that exact same shot. You know, again, Neil's another real well-rounded guy who I'm sure has done his homework and prepped for that right hand, but Binky's now landing it early.
And he's eating another one. Good thing I can say, I like the way Binky's mixing it up to clinch through the knee. You know, just don't get too right hand happy. There's another one. Nice little knee. Comes at right again. Stop throwing that fastball, Bink. Relax.
He is certainly throwing the heat early on. And, you know, John, Binky, up until a couple years ago, Binky then and Binky now were really different guys. I mean, Binky a little while ago took it back to the drawing board, incorporated different things in his training, took on a different style, trained with a different intensity, and the past couple fights, even though he is in his 40s, have been really, really impressive.
Yeah, and like you said, I mean, he's on the weekends, he's going up to the Arena Club with Bill Ackerman. He's in the swimming pool.
Yep.
You know, Tuesdays he's up in Philly with Daniel Gracie. You know, he's at ground control all the time, so definitely putting his work in, and it's showing, you know, because, again, you know, he's fighting a guy who obviously has a chin, who's as experienced as he is.
Sure.
Trains at a great camp with Disciple MMA. So, you know, right now, Binky's passing this test. He looks great so far.
And, you know, there are a lot of fighters. You got guys like Randy Couture and Dan Henderson and George Foreman and Bernard Hopkins. Guys who found success by kind of recreating their game later in their careers. And Binky's really taken a page out of those books and doing exactly the same.
Yeah, so far, like I said, I like the way he's mixing it up. Bam. Now Neil checked that kick. Binky catches one. Looked to do the foot sweep, but Neil got out.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if Binky was using that low kick to take Neil's mind off of putting that left hand by that chin so he could land that right hand with a little more efficacy.
Yeah, it's been, you know, so far so good. You know, both of these guys you're seeing skill level. Nice leg kick by Neil. You know, Neil has been looking to see if he can land that hook over the top of Binky's right. Binky going to the body, now back up top. Like, you can see.
Oh, there it is. Catch it with that right hand.
Nice knee.
Oh, wow, and Kevin Moore seen enough. Wow.
Oh.
Once
Binky
again.
drops him with the straight right, then the knee to put him back down. Starts throwing some punches out of the cage into the crowd. Binky Jones celebrating another knockout victory.
Taking a page out of Jose Aldo's book here and running into the crowd here at Royal Farms Arena.
Justin Schlegel giving Binky his props.
Wow, well, I'll tell you what, John, another impressive TKO victory for Binky Jones. There are enough guys here that now have seen him do this. Noe Quintilla, Biff Walliser. There are enough guys who've seen Binky knock guys out that they may have forgotten that he also was a black belt in jiu-jitsu who was Kimura-ing guys for a long time.
And here we go. Bob right
Bang.
on the chin. Was a great spot location for the punch. There's the knee. Now he's just starting to throw the hammers.
And Kevin Mulhall saw enough with that knee and came in and separated
on the chin.
him.
Comes the knee. Oh, an uppercut
Bang.
too, and the knee. Drops him back down. Bam.
And Neil Johnson might have been wrestling kind of on instinct there, but
And then just starts throwing the punches, and Kevin Mulhall jumps in for the fighter safety.
Ladies and gentlemen, your referee Kevin Mulhall halts this bout at 4 minutes and 12 seconds of the very first round. Your winner by way of ref stoppage due to unanswered strikes, Binky Father Time Jones. Binky, right here, bud. Tell you what, third big win in a row using those hands ears. It's gotta feel pretty good, man.
Feels amazing, guys. What's up, B Moore? I love my city. Hey, I just want to say thank you, everybody. Through my journey, it's been a long journey, and Baltimore has always supported me. You love the Ravens, you love the Orioles. Guys, you need to love Shogun. All right, this is Baltimore. And I want to say happy anniversary to my boy, Shruti and Lachelle. And I want to say happy birthday to my girl, Kylie, right here. Happy birthday, sweetheart. Cha-cha-cha.
Binky, You had a great run here at Shogun. Your last 3 fights, you've really uncovered this unbelievable striking ability. It's been a long road for you, man. What's the next thing for Father Time?
Whatever, I'm supposed to be retiring. What you think, guys? John Rollo, like I might be back in April, baby. Sorry, family. I love you guys.
Well, I'll tell you what, guys. We'll see what's next for Father Time, and this guy's still throwing pretty good hands. Give it up for your winner, guys. Binky, Father Time Jones. And here's Jason Russo and Alonzo Davenport from the Gold Father to present his trophy.
Well, there you have it, fight fans. That's going to wrap it up from us at Shogun Fights.